newest Mustang is officially here in the 1600mm lineup from Freewing and FlightLine models. Everybody's been wanting a new FlightLine. Well, here it is. Action! Woo! Man, I don't know what came over me right now. I think I need to use some more magic, though, to get more of this stuff out. Let's do this. All right, now that we've got all that pesky plastic taken care of, it's time to actually get this thing assembled. All right, guys, let's do it. All right, for step one of the process, let's get our fuselage in a flight stand. If you don't have one and you're buying this airplane, you should. This is the Ernst manufacturing stand here on the table. This is their large mega stand. It really fits these bigger models a lot better. Highly recommend you get one of these. Now, after you get that in the stand, slide it off to the side. We're gonna grab our elevator and our rudder. And it's pretty simple. You just slide these two pieces together, making sure not to accidentally hit the elevator on the rudder as you're putting it in. It only goes in a certain way, so just take your time. Once you get it in there though, you're gonna take one of your 2mm screws. They are all the same on this airplane, so don't worry about mixing them up. And you're going to screw that in from the bottom of the elevator through to the rudder, and that's gonna affix it together. Once you've done that, we need to unfurl the little wire that's gonna go from the rudder to the front of the aircraft. After you do that, from the top of the back of the Mustang, you're gonna slide that wire in and then reach in with your hand to the other side, grab the wire and pull it through. You can run them back and forth once you get it there. Once you have that, hold that wire, pull against it gently, and slot your elevator rudder section down in from the top. There's actually a little key you're gonna see where the rudder slides in to the fuselage. Once you got that in there, it's as simple as plugging that exact servo lead into the blue box where it says rudder. There's two rudder positions there. You can go in either one of them. Once that's done, turn the aircraft over and put the three 2mm screws into the bottom section of your elevator. One in the bottom of the fuselage and two on the elevator halves. That gets it installed on the aircraft and we're ready to move to the next part. All right, pilots, at this point it's time to get the wings installed. Never been easier on any other Warbird. You hit the 4 buttons underneath that's gonna release the wing clasping mechanism. Then we're gonna grab the wings and you're gonna see there's an orange spar in the end of these. Take that out, throw it away. That is not to be used in the model. The model does come with 2 longer spars in the box. You're gonna go in and slide those in. Then it comes with these little black caps that you can either glue in or you can choose not to, but they do make it easier to get the wings on and off because they line them up. Those little caps, you just use a little bit of medium CA around the outside, put them on, make sure they're fully dry before you put your wing on or you will glue your wing together. Not a good thing. Once those are dry, it's as easy as slipping the wings on and the multi-function control connectors are built in. You're gonna push the 4 buttons to snap them in. Take your time the first time you put these in until you've taken the wings off a few times. They might be a little tight at first. Once that's done, you'll have the wing assembled. Now, if you choose, you can also order the payload release while ordering your Mustang, and this would be a good time to snap those on. And the wires are already ran in the wings for you if you choose to use those. All right, pilots, the next step in the process is to get that prop put together on the front of the aircraft. As you lay your components out, you're gonna see you have 4 propeller blades, a spinner, and a back plate with a metal receiving point. What you're gonna do is key all 4 of your propeller blades in, then drop your silver receiving plate over the top, then take the 8 2.5mm hex screws, they're the long black ones, and you're gonna screw those down into the propeller. I did all 4 of the inside ones, then all 4 of the outside ones, then went around in an X pattern tightening these up to get them all tight because you wanna do that so it all sets down nice and evenly. Once you get all those put together, we can slot it onto the aircraft and then slide our spinner onto the front of the aircraft and use that shorter screw that's in the package separately to actually thread the spinner onto the aircraft. All right, pilots, at this point, what I've gone on ahead and done is installed my ER8 Radio Master receiver into the aircraft and got it bound up to my TX-15, and I've got everything set up. So I kind of want to show you how this works. If you're interested in learning how to actually do that, we will show you on the channel, but let me plug the aircraft on. All right, so at this point, let's do a control check. Left, right, left, right. I did have to reverse the elevator channel. And the last thing you do is once you have the aircraft powered up with the propeller off for your setup video, I know I have it on right now, I've already done this, go on and clip in your elevator control push rod. It's super easy, it just goes in, snaps on, very simple. Now once you do that, make sure you center it with the foam injection line on the side of the aircraft. That's all you have to do. I did go on and set up 30% expo on this aircraft through Radio Master, and I have dual rates of 3 settings. They're the pre-described ones if you're using the Wizard. Worked really well on this aircraft. High rates is going to be a lot on this. You're going to want to start in probably mid to low rates for your first takeoff. Now, there is a gyro in this aircraft also. You need that to be set up on a 3-position switch so you can turn it on and off. If you want to change any of the parameters of this gyro, you do need the programming card also. It's available here on Motion RC. It is the Blue Bridge gyro programming card. Not a big deal. It will fly perfectly right out of the box as it is, but if you want to tune that, that is an option. Well, now that it's all hooked up, let me show you some of the features. The coolest feature right off the bat, I got mine set on a momentary switch, the machine guns. So when I push that button, I have machine guns. And you can have the working drop tank drops. They are an additional add-on component. I do not have them at the time of filming this, but I will get them for the aircraft and we'll go out and do some drop tank drops. Well, the last thing to do is get the decals on. They are water slide decals, so you cut them out, put them in some water, and then apply them to the front of the aircraft. It's really simple. I did use a little bit of decal softener. We have it here on Motion RC if you're interested in this product also. You put that on, then you put your decal over it, squish the water out, and it will make them look perfect. That's the last thing you got to do. There are 4 options in the box, so pick the one you want. But as you see here, I've got free and easy on the front of mine, and that's kind of the home run big one for this model that I think a lot of guys are going to be choosing. Well guys, I've been Wes from right here at MotionRC.com, and until the next video, whether it's air, land, or sea, you can get it right here at Motion RC. I'm taking this thing to the field. We're gonna go do some flying. Bye.